Hey guys, Brad from Team Crimson here with
No Skrilled Javier speech impediment.
No Skill Required Javier. Alright, so...
I know Taki right. I'm joking. Hi.
Anyways, we're here today bringing you a set discussion for V-Booster 03 Miyaji Academy Cardfight Club. This crap is finally out today, and we're here to talk about this meh okay set. Alright, so...
Meh.
This meh okay.
Meh.
It's just meh.
Just meh.
And it's okay. Alright.
You know what I'm saying? You
What
know.
I'm saying.
You know, you come to me asking me for reviews on this set, so I come back and give you a video.
Alright, so... Jesus Christ. This is like... I don't know how many times we've shot this thing.
Yeah.
Alright, so, first off, first and very most important, please guys take a look in the description below. I should have a link down there, and it's going to take you to a page, and there's a very prominent member of our Vanguard community, especially on the Cardfight Wikia, whatever it's called. Wikia, whatever it's called. He's a very prominent member on there. His name is Sol Kage. I hope I pronounced that right. And he's in some need of help, so if you can afford to help, please help him. If you cannot, completely understand, but maybe you can spread the word a bit, get the word out there. We here at Team Crimson, and we believe especially that a lot of the Vanguard community needs to support each other, so I hope that helps. Alright, so let's get on with the discussion for the set, and if you're new here to Team Crimson, how we do this, how we do set discussions, we talk about triple rares and the VRs of the set, that's it. And then we talk about kind of a clan discussion.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Overall,
what we think is going to happen and stuff, so. Alright, so the first clan we are going to talk about is actually OTT. And, hobby sigh. Alright, so... Alright, so you want to go ahead and read that first triple R hobby?
Yeah, it's grade 1. Its name is Trekka, not Trekka. Wow, Trekka! Star Trek. They call me Spock. Anyways, Tetra Magus. It's a grade 1. It's a rear guard effect only, and it has a 8k base. When placed, if your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, you can counterblast 1, draw a card, reveal up to 1 critical trigger from your hand, and put it on the top of your deck. Enough said. Move on.
That's a pretty awesome skill.
It is, but...
They don't need more.
No. Cringe face.
Alright, so moving on to the next one of the set, which is also a triple R, and that's the grade 3 Scarlet Witch Coco. Like I said, it's grade 3, and it's got the Protect marker. It is auto Vanguard Circle. When rode from a grade 2, draw a card. Act Vanguard Circle once per turn, cost, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, grade 3. Draw 2 cards. Discard any number of cards with witch in their card names from your hand. And for each card discarded, you get 1 imaginary gift Protect. Sure.
Okay.
I mean, at least I will say it works within the witch aspect of the deck. So
yeah.
At least you won't... I'm sure some a-hole's going to figure out a way to include it with the rest of the main support somehow. But at least from what we're seeing so far, at least it seems to work only with the witches. So
hopefully it'll just stay like that.
OTT. All right. Moving on to the VR of the set.
The VR of the set is grade 3, Pentagonal Magus?
Magus.
Magus?
Just said it.
I think so. 5th time's the charm. Da, 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 da. Alright. Continue as Vanguard Circle. The power increase of trigger effects revealed for your drive check. Get plus 5k. Auto Vanguard Circle when it attacks. Costs Soul Blast 1 grade 3 and discard 5 cards from your hand. and this unit gets drive plus 3, so that's 3 additional drive checks until the end of the battle. The number of cards discarded from your hand for this cost is reduced by 1 for each rear guard with Magus and its card name in your front row.
Yeah.
You know something? I'm not trying to hate on OTT.
But you're not trying to hate on on OTT, but these next following words are going to be hating on OTT.
Yes, they are. And this is coming from a Shadow Paladin player. I mean, for Pete's sake, dude, I'm trying to keep it PG as possible right now. And you know that Javi is far from PG. I'm like the R-rated, X-rated superstar here. Edge. Anyways, WWE. Whatever. Anyways, I've played Loire G era. I've played that deck. And Dragfall has nothing on this card.
No, you're comparing apples and oranges here.
No, I'm not. I'm comparing apples to bricks. And the brick is this grade 3. And it's just, it's retarded.
Hey, Javi.
What?
This isn't even the best VR of the set.
I don't care. I'm just finding out about this crap today because I don't look on Wikia a whole lot. And when I do, I'm like the average male. I'm in the bathroom.
He goes with the wind. He does not. Yeah.
Hopefully south, because sometimes you get that updraft, it just smells.
Oh my god, we need to talk about.
Okay.
All right. Pentagon Omega. So not only does it get +5 for the trigger checks, and we know what OTT does in placing triggers on top of the deck. So your 10K triggers, which are already pretty ridiculous as is, because 10K triggers are ridiculous.
Now they're 15.
Inherently ridiculous. Now they're 15. And then on top of it, you get a possibility of being able to do what is quintet drive is what they call it. Wherever.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, so
because you're doing a twin plus triple,
checks,
so that's 5.
And you got to discard 5 cards, whatever, but they're going to reduce that cost by at least 2. So that means you're going to be dropping 3 to do 5 drive checks. That's bull. I don't like it.
It is.
I will, again, I guess in defense of this card, it does also seem that they can really only do it in a Magus. You're going to have to play mostly Magus cards, and it's going to have to be a mostly Magus deck. So you're not going to be able to do some of the bullcrap with Imperial Daughter and all that stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say Promised Daughter, Imperial Daughter crap, yeah.
And
Deer.
The deer. The freaking deer.
Oh, dear. Oh, my.
All right, so those are pretty much it for OTT. What do you... I think we already kind of went over what we think of OTT.
We did.
We're very angry at OTT.
So angry!
It's just... It's a continuing problem, and they don't seem to want to do anything about it.
Nope.
Protect is... That's a debate topic. We're going to do a debate video one of these days talking about protect not protect markers, but we're going to do one of these talking about gifts and comparing gifts and why some gifts are really good and why some gifts are really, really bad. All right, so we're going way off topic here. All right, so the next clan is Nubatama. And the first
Nubatama.
Nubatama.
Just totally missed the entire half of it.
Did you say Nude Obama? All right.
Neuter him.
No, Nude Obama. I thought that's what
Nude
you said.
Obama?
I'm like, why are you picturing Obama nude?
You know, that's actually, that's pretty tempting.
Good God.
He's a handsome older man.
He is kind of handsome. All right, so anyways, moving on to Nubatama. Grade 2, triple R of the set. That is Stealth Dragon Magatsu Gale. He is obviously grade 2, 9K. And his skill is auto Vanguard Circle and Rearguard Circle. When placed, cost Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, draw a card, and this unit gets power +6 until end of turn. Also, auto Rearguard Circle. At the end of the battle it attacked, cost, put this unit into your soul, and return one of your rearguards to your hand. Yeah, it's doing what the new Nubatama seem to be doing, which is bouncing.
Yeah.
they're kind of going the Bermuda route, and they're bouncing some of their cards back to hand to either activate skills again like Bermuda does, or to have cards in your hand that you can defend the turn with. I think it's really good. I like Nubatama. I think they're shaping out pretty good. All right, so moving on to the VR for Nubatama.
Oh, the VR is the Grade 3. It is Covert Demonic Dragon Magatsu Storm. There's a storm coming! No, I'm joking. Auto Vanguard Circle, when it is attacked by your opponent's Vanguard, cost CB1 and retire 2 of your rear guards, and this unit cannot be hit until the end of that battle. That's pretty nice. Auto Vanguard Circle, once per turn, when your rear guard is returned to your hand during your turn, costs Soul Blast 1, Grade 3, draw a card, call 3 cards from your hand to rear guard circle, and then they get plus 5k. That's kind of funny. Just doing that in that turn is kind of funny.
They're not going to be able to do it first turn, but you can do it.
No, but they're going to have to be careful against bind and retire clans.
Yes.
They have to be severely careful, because if they misplay during that turn, they could...
They're going to have to be careful with what they bounce against those clans in particular. But, I mean, against other clans, I think it's
free
very,
game,
very good.
yeah.
And the only thing I will say that I don't like about him is that basically you ride into him, you're going to get the protect marker, but then he's just vanilla for that turn. So, I mean, you can't activate the guarding ability until it's your opponent's turn, and you have the rear guards. And then you can't activate the other ability because you have to have another Grade 3 in Soul to pay the cost for. So, I don't like that. But other than that, I do like him.
I think it's good. It's a pretty fair card for what you're doing per cost. It could have been a little bit better. Like, I don't know, choose a unit and nullify the attack. But, I don't know, I'm just kind of afraid.
So you're saying instead of Vanguard attacking him, then just anything, and you can nullify
Yeah, basically, yeah. That way you can save
I can see that.
That way you can save a card on the field from being, bye-bye. Because if you're facing a Shadows and they nuke board as is...
Oh, yeah, against Shadows...
Or Kagero, they nuke board as is...
Against Shadows,
yeah.
Against Shadows, Kagero, even the new Narukami, I would assume that you would change strategies a bit.
Oh, yeah,
you would
definitely.
probably try to bounce back as many cards as you can.
So that way you can still replenish field.
So you can replenish field next turn, and you can guard with some of the cards in hand and stuff like that. But then, obviously keep your cards so that you can play them again next turn.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's what they would... I would think that's what you would do.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, so what do you think about the new Nubatama?
Yeah.
Do you see it impacting the metagame a little bit?
No. I don't see it impacting the metagame as a whole to where it's going to change how the format currently is. But I do see it to where you could stumble upon them in a tournament scene, and it could change the outcome for small tournaments, small shop tournaments. But that's really about it. Like official Bushiroad, like Team League tournaments and so forth. No, not that much of an impact, no.
I do think some people are underestimating it a little bit, because what really sucks actually is Magatsu Storm, the VR of the set. I think he's okay, but there's some other cards that are absolutely bonkers, that are absolutely ridiculous. They can almost do, almost everything.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think they could be a surprise too. They could be a surprise at how good they might be. I'm not sure. I put them more as a question mark. I don't necessarily see them becoming like top tier or anything, but I do see them like having a little bit of an impact.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, not much, but still little. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to the next clan, and that is going to be Narukami. Narukami are back. All right, so
with a vengeance too.
With a vengeance, they're angry. So the first card of the set that we're going to be talking about is Dragonic Death Scythe. Also triple R, and he is grade 2, 9k, and his ability is auto rearguard circle. When placed, cost Soul Blast 2, choose a rearguard in your opponent's front row, bind it, and this unit gets power plus 3 until end of turn. Also, continuous rearguard circle. During the battle that it attacked a Vanguard, if there are no rearguards in your opponent's front row of the same column as this unit gets power plus 5.
Comparing that Dragonic Death Scythe to its predecessors, that one's honestly better. The original was 9k CB2, choose anything on your opponent's side of the field and retire it.
Yeah, and then, it is a blast play clone. But
yeah, and then was it Eradicator version for Descender, whatever the hell it was? During
there was Eradicator.
Yeah, that one was CB1, and it was targeting front row, and then it depended if your Descendant restood or not, then the effects would take place one or the other. So with that said, and then you got this new one where it's Soul Blast 2, and you're going about that route, and then it'll gain plus power if your opponent doesn't have anything in the front row. That's really good actually, because then it keeps the power creep momentum right there. I think it's a pretty fair call.
I don't like it.
Really?
I don't like it.
You're such a hater.
No, okay, so yeah, it's such a high cost. And then what's funny is there's a grade 2, I don't remember the name, there's a grade 2 in the trial deck that virtually does the same thing except way better and for lesser of cost.
Really?
Yeah. And there are so many grade 2s in this deck that like literally every single grade 2 binds front row.
So why not just max it out or run 2 copies of every single grade 2? There you go, bind.
Pretty much everything binds, and why not?
You know, if I was running Thunderstrike, I would probably run that card too.
Run the Death Scythe?
No, any card that just bounced, I could just get early binds whenever the hell I felt like it.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Forget, was it Demonic Berserker? Chadaru? Forget that. Just take him out completely and make everything else that. And then, was it Grizzle?
Gizzle? I think so.
The grade 2 with the Thunderstrike ability. Gains like plus 9k, making it a AK beat stick. Yeah. I'd run that too, so. There you go. Anyways.
Moving on to the next triple R of the set,
which is the grade 3 Detonics Stinger Dragon, 12k. And
Excel.
Yeah. By the way, if you don't know, Narukami is Excel. So, yeah, holy crap. Auto Vanguard or rear guard circle. When placed, cost CB1. Choose a rear guard in your opponent's front row. Bind it. Bye. And this unit gains plus 5k until end of turn. That's nice. Then when it's rode upon, call this unit to rear guard circle, and one of your vanguards gets plus 10k until end of turn. Break ride and a free superior call, just from riding on top of it. So you're gonna ride it. Or, yeah, basically you want to try and ride it as a grade 3. Do your shenanigans, whatever. You survive your opponent's turn. Now it's your turn. Re-ride something else completely different or the same. It don't matter. It's going to get plus 10k, break ride, and then you're going to turn around and bind something.
That calls out, gains plus power,
yeah.
And then you can bind. You can activate its cost again because it's placed again.
Yeah.
So you can just count it CB1 and bind a front row unit. All right, and moving on to the VR of the set, which is Detonics Drill Dragon, grade 3 XL, and it is obviously 12k auto Vanguard circle. Once per turn, when it attacks a Vanguard, cost counterblast 1, choose a rear guard in your opponent's front row and bind it. Then discard the same number of cards from your hand as the number of your opponent's rear guards. At the end of that battle, stand this unit, and it gets plus 5,000 power, drive -1 until end of turn. Ziegenberg.
That is a Ziegenberg, yeah. I agree. To the core.
And then there's a grade 1, I believe, that lets you switch back row units with the front row units.
It's supposed to...
If you kill...
Composure.
No, it's not. No,
but it works with composure.
I think so. I don't really remember what composure does, because we saw him and we were like, oh, he's pretty good, and then we saw this other stuff. We're like, oh no, these guys are amazing.
Yeah, basically.
No, but no, it switches the front or the back row. So if you're able to nuke their front row units, a couple front row units, and then you call this one to move their 2 front row units. The only thing that sucks for Narukami is going to be if someone puts a booster behind the Vanguard, because they have no way of getting it. So if you have the booster behind the Vanguard, at least they're going to have to at least discard 1.
Yeah.
But more than likely, they're going to discard more just for the restand. But it's a restand. Who cares?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I like this card. I like this card a lot. I think it's sexy.
Will the clan Narukami change the meta? Definitely. I think it being not only a control-based clan originally, and still is, but also having Excel atop of its current bind abilities, along with other skills that it can do with swap and field and stuff. It's like an odd combination of what bind was and what's going to be doing now, plus Seal Dragon, and that's what it kind of reminds me of with the
Seal Dragons.
Yeah, it's basically Narukami Seal Dragon, just honestly better.
Well, even G Narukami of binding.
Yeah, so even if you wanted this clan in both formats, V Series will definitely impact the V Series meta. Premium, I honestly do see it doing something significant in the premium. Definitely.
I'm not sure about premium. I think we'll have to wait and see for that one.
I'm pretty sure it will.
But, I mean,
mark my words.
I do think it stands... I mean, I know it's Excel. Excel's probably the worst gift right now, because they don't want to overpower it, because the second you overpower it too much, it becomes an even worse problem than anything else.
One word, Victor.
Victor. Becomes Victor in V Series.
Yeah, imagine that shenanigans.
And standard, that would suck.
It's basically...
But I do...
Stand the Vanguard, bye.
Just, whatever, I quit.
That's actually happened to me, so...
So yeah, I really like Narukami. I think they're looking super solid. And I mean, their one weakness is obviously the rear guard behind the Vanguard, and then also they are kind of CB heavy, but they do have a countercharger. So just
at least they
don't play like an idiot. And
spam.
Just don't play like an idiot, and I think you'll be fine.
Like this guy.
And I think their countercharger stays on field too.
That's nice. That's very nice.
It's not like an Airmo where it retires itself just to countercharge.
Right.
It stays on field.
That is pretty good. That is good.
All right, so moving on to the next clan, which is Gold Paladin.
Oh,
the first card.
The fabled
Triple R.
The fabled, infamous Gold Paladins. The first Triple R is none other than Great Silver Wolf Garmor,
whose art is amazing.
Garmor! Sorry. Anyways. So, continuous Vanguard Circle. If you have one or less cards in your hand, all of your rear guards cannot be attacked nor retired by your opponent's card effects. Auto Vanguard Circle, when placed, cause CB1. Look at 3 cards from the top of your deck. Call a card from among them to rear guard circle. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. And 6 of your units gain +3 until end of turn. So you can top deck 3, like how original Gold Paladins did. You search up, pick up the top 3, pick one. The rest on the bottom.
That didn't start till
Bluish Flame?
The Bluish Flame.
Alright, I take that back. Stand corrected. Bluish Flame Legion, the best gold paladins out there. Anyways, so it basically does something along those lines where you're in top deck 3 and then 6 of your units, which hopefully is your entire board, obviously, or more, because it's a Excel clan. You get to have a game plus power. That's nice, but you wouldn't be able to run it with other golds because the whole diversity of the deck would be way too diverse.
I love Garmor. I absolutely love Garmor. I started with Gold Paladins.
Yes, you
I
did.
started with the Garmor trial deck.
Top 4 with no perfect guards. Stand up challenge.
I was three.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I love Garmor, but this card kind of blows. I don't like that it's Vanguard only. Why is it Vanguard only for both skills when it should be Vanguard and Rearguard for both skills? So we got that, but then also in addition, especially the being able to call something is only Vanguard Circle too. I don't like it. I think it would go well in a deck of its own.
Yeah.
If you're trying to play budget or something, and you wanted to play that with maybe like Pelennor or something like that, I think that could work. But I don't know. Why would you play that when you can play, besides budget reasons, why would you play that when you can play an obviously superior version of Gold Paladin? Alright, so moving on to the VR of the set, and that is Raven-Haired Ezel. Grade 3, XL, 12k. Skill is Act from hand. If your Vanguard is Incandescent Lion Blonde Ezel, cost Counterblast 1, and ride this card as stand. Also, Auto Vanguard Circle, when it attacks, if Incandescent Lion Blonde Ezel is in your soul, cost Counterblast 1. Until end of that battle, this unit gets power plus 15k and critical plus 1, and your opponent cannot call Sentinels from his or her hand.
Waterfall.
Oh, yeah.
Waterfall, but for golds. That's all
Waterfall
you can say.
It's Waterfall kind of, but it's easier to get to. You can, well, not easier to get to. You still have to kind of go along the same kind of length, but it's not a once thing. It's not like I have to rewrite into Waterfall. It's I ride into this, keep Blonde Ezel and Soul, I'm good.
Yeah. And what's funny is that if you wanted to, you don't have to go out of your way, unless if you're still playing premium, or power to you. That's all you would need for your deck.
Premium golds are nuts.
Yes, they
Premium
are.
golds have been topping.
You can do this. You can do Ezel, like 100% V Series Grade 3 lineup, and you're set probably, because then at that point, any deck your face, you just gonna multi-attack swing, multi-attack a swing. It's Excel. Your strides are pretty much a given. Mithril, Glorious, Heavenly Law, and so forth, and then your Grade 3s would be Raven-Haired and Incandescent Blonde Ezel, and then your Grade 2s, Grade 1s, and so forth, just follow suit. And
you'll have the I can't remember its name. It's a Grade 2 Ezel, Wonder Ezel or something like that.
Yes.
And it's but it's Tarna. It's Tarna, so you can rewrite into another Ezel.
Yes, you can.
So you can just search this one out. You can just search this one out and be like, oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's pretty
basically
nuts. Anyways, yeah, I freaking love this card.
I love it too.
You have to have a damn near perfect hand, but you could go into this, produce. Not only will you have wrote into Blonde Ezel and then go into this, but you could produce 2 Excel circles and be swinging at your opponent for 27k plus a crit, no PGs while they're on Grade 1. Good times.
That's ridiculous.
It's funny. It's funny.
It's ridiculous.
It's funny because I'm going to play them, and I love them.
He would, too.
Yeah. I mean, you have to... It's a high cost to do it, and you have to have a damn near perfect hand to do it, but it can be done, and that's
Would
awesome.
it be worth it?
Hell yeah, it'd be worth it. 50...
Said nobody.
27K plus crit, suck it.
Answered by Scoop.
I don't know if you know this, but
know what?
It is required by law that when you swing at them at face with Raven-Hair Dazzle with 27K plus crit while they're on grade 1, you have to tell them to suck it.
By law.
By law.
I did not know.
Vanguard law.
Is that Vanguard?
You will be arrested if you don't do
Is
it.
Is that by state or is that federal?
That's federal.
Oh crap!
It is a federal offense if you don't do it.
That's so full of it.
Suck it. All right. So, anyways,
All right.
moving on to Royal Paladin. All right. So,
Not too happy.
the first one. You say it.
First one is a grade 1 Knight of Friendship K. Just trying to get it out there before I screw up everything else. Anyways, auto rearguard circle when placed from hand cost CB1. Search your deck for up to 1 Knight of Loyalty Bavadea. Call it to rearguard circle and shuffle your deck. Continuous rearguard circle during the battle. It boosted Knight of Loyalty BB. This unit gets power plus 3k.
I like that it's able to superior call from Bedivere from deck.
Yes, that's nice.
Being able to superior call something from deck is amazing.
Is better than nothing.
Deck thinning is deck winning.
Knowing that, because, Royals don't really have that much deck thinning at all compared to...
There's Akane and Pongo.
But that's it. Yeah.
That's about it. King of Knights is able to deck thin a bit because you're able to superior call specifically Blaster Blade. But kind of that's about it. Everything else lets you draw. Marin and Alan let you draw cards, but that's not. You don't really want to draw into triggers or nothing. I'd much prefer to superior call something specific for a deck, so that you're able to have access to triggers when you drive check when you need them.
That's all nice and dandy, Basil, but what does it all mean? It means, regardless, currently right now, you can run that, but the fact is you still have to watch your CB. You still have to watch everything else. You have to play smarter. You cannot... Anybody who's been playing any of the Paladin decks, period, from beginning or just now, knows that you have to watch your CB regardless if you have a countercharge engine or not. It currently puts Royals slightly behind the learning curve as a overall deck mechanic because you really don't have a countercharge engine.
As of right now, I mean, pretty much all of the cards have been revealed.
Yeah.
All the cards have been revealed, and it looks like there is no countercharger for Royals.
Which honestly, it sucks from player to player to see someone try to build a deck like that.
Yeah, why do Golds and Shadow Paladin have, and almost every clan in Standard have a countercharger of some sort,
right? But
Royals do not.
So basically, at this point, it's probably best to try to play the clan in premium. So at least that way you do have a countercharge engine.
No,
but. I mean,
we're getting too far ahead of ourselves.
All right, we'll put this on another debate. There you go.
No, we'll talk about the clan in a second.
All right.
Okay, so moving on to the another triple R set, and that is Knight of Loyalty Bedivere. He's the grade 2 10K
that I just mentioned.
That you just mentioned. His skill is auto rearguard circle. When placed from hand, you may call a Knight of Friendship K from hand to rearguard circle. If you called, draw a card. And it also has continuous rearguard circle during the battle that it is boosted by Knight of Friendship K. This unit gets +3.
It's kind of like a matcha, but not as open. Matcha is where, as you can CB1 superior call grade 1 or less from hand. You do so, matcha will gain +5k, and then you'll draw. That's Shadows. This is different. This is a very specific card from hand to field. You get to draw a card.
I like it, but I don't like it. I like the idea of being able to, I mean, you have to have Bedivere and K in hand.
Yes.
In order to do the perfect thing, which is to call Bedivere, activate his skill to let you call K behind him, and then you get to draw a card. And then you activate K's ability to counterblast one, to search for a Bedivere from deck, and call him to the field on the other side there.
Yeah.
And then you've got a 10k. Maybe you can call a booster behind him too. And then this column that has Bedivere and K in it is swinging for 24k. Which, I mean, fine, but that...
I still think Bushy could have done it to where it'll match what Shadows have.
I would have liked if they would have been swinging for 28.
Yeah.
Because at least if they're swinging for 28k, then they have to use more than just a 15k shield.
Well, yeah, you see me do that crap with
24k is not a magic number that I want to be hitting.
Is that what you want to be hitting on grade 2 or grade 3?
On grade 3.
You should be able to hit higher than that on grade 3, though.
I know, but I don't know.
I mean, if you're able to hit that kind of...
I guess it does help with the Blaster Blade Rush grade 2 turn that you're able to do.
But... Yeah, it does. It does, but it's better... I don't know how to put it. I'm comparing it to what Matcha does because the skills are similar. Matcha's still better, and I don't think that's fair to Royals because Royals should have something along those lines that does that... but slightly better, and in this case, it's slightly worse because it's a specific card, whereas Matcha is specific, but it's specific to grade 1s and less. This one is exactly grade 1, and it's a exact name. So yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and read the VR of the set.
VR of the set.
You want me to read it?
No, I'll read it. Let me read it. I can read it. I can't read Japanese. What's this? What's this shit?
That's why I said I'll read it.
I can read a continuous Vanguard circle.
Monarch Sanctuary Alfred 4.
All right, Alfred Sanctuary of the Monarch. All of your Blaster Blade on Rearguard Circle or Guardian Circle get plus 10k, plus 5k shield. Wow. Auto Vanguard Circle when placed cost CB1 Soul Blast 1. Return a Blaster Blade from your drop zone to your hand. Until end of turn, this unit gets plus 15k, and if a card with Alfred and its card name is in your soul, it gets a crit.
Yep.
Sets up for Exculpate. That's really about it.
It makes that version of the deck because now you can play King of Knights and Monarch Sanctuary Alfred.
I mean, that's what
and
you want to do.
Exculpate together, and it makes Exculpate. You're guaranteed to get him to go off a little bit easier than you have been able to. But
so, well, I mean, trying to get him off is always kind of hard, but you keep on working, and eventually it'll happen.
Anyways, I actually do like the continuous skill because that's continuous. So Blaster Blade is always going to have that 10k, always going to have that plus 5,000 shield. So it's going to be a 20k. Blaster Blade will be 20k, and it'll be a 10k intercept, and that's during your opponent's turn too. So they're not going to be able to hit it, just like poke at it real easily. So you're going to have to intercept. Are you still laughing at your own sex joke over there?
No, I'm not. I'm actually thinking about what we talked about earlier, where that's fine and dandy, but what happens if they face the control decks that could bind and retire?
Well, I mean, okay, so with everything in Vanguard, there's always at least one deck that's going to kind of screw you over a little bit more than the rest. Yeah. So, Yeah,
Otter.
obviously Kagero, obviously some of these other Shadows,
Yes.
which will retire rear guards and stuff. They've got a way now that helps them with that.
It does.
But Naru's are going to be like their freaking weakness.
Oh yeah, I think Narukami's gonna be everyone's weakness, even Excel clans.
Well, yeah, even it's
everyone's.
like the top Excel clan. It's like I'm going to murder all other Excel clans.
Yeah. It's still making me curious about what's the next set will bring us. But still, at least with this said,
deleters and
Gust,
broken ass deleters and broken ass Gust Blaster or Dragon, because they always just are sucking hard on that Shadow Paladin D.
It's all about the D, guys.
They love Shadow Paladins.
Anyways.
Bushy loves Shadow Paladins.
Well, apparently they also love like 2 other clans right now. They love Golds. They love Narukami. And they love OTT.
Golds can still brick. Golds can still brick. It's not... Everything has to go perfect.
I'm sorry. Each time you say
insane.
brick, I'm thinking of this. I'm thinking about...
Anchorman?
Yes. When Brick has a grenade, they're like, everyone else has a melee weapon, and here comes Brick with this damn grenade. That's how I feel about OTT.
What? Did we just switch over to OTT? Overall, Royal Paladins. What do you say about Royal Paladins? I'm disappointed.
There's still going to be that 50-50 deck.
I think they're better. They definitely made an improvement. But it's not the improvement that they needed.
Yeah, it's just the improvement that's going to make them be able to keep up, but not push them to where they need to be.
What's really funny is like it's a main character clan, and the way Bushy's always done this before is that you play main character clans, you're pretty much set. But yeah, they're just refusing to give them good stuff right now for some reason. Maybe Messianic Lord Blaster when that comes out, and Arc Saber.
Oh crap! Yeah,
Dragon
I keep on forgetting about those
stuff.
guys.
Whenever that comes out, maybe they'll be Beast for no apparent reason, and nothing can stand up against them. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe, perhaps.
Overall, just kind of the set's just meh. I love the introduction of Gold Paladin and Narukami. I mean, Gold Paladin already had stuff, but finally get good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, OTTs, whatever. Getting tired of seeing you. And then Nubatama is looking kind of sexy. I kind of like Nubatama, the way they're looking. And then Royals are just Royals. So they're going to be a consistent deck, very, very consistent deck, especially now. Now you won't have Soul Saber won't be in the way. So you can actually go into... If you want to play Soul Saber, you can actually play a better version of Soul Saber now. Because now they've got Soul Saber and they've got Palamedes, and Palamedes can support Soul Saber very well.
Yes, it can.
And then gain an ass ton of power, so... yeah, that's it from us, guys. We'll be posting some fight videos later in the week, and some...
Mortal Kombat!
More videos to come, guys. So,
sorry.
Please like and subscribe. Please
subscribe and like it.
Please subscribe and please like it. Please comment below. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think of this set. And also, follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
I'll tell you what I think right now. I think it's hot garbage. No, I'm joking.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.